share a message today with you after I saw this post on Instagram.
I don't like his arrogance. I think
You don't like
no,
That's because I'm black.
no, sir, no.
You don't like a nigger talking like this. The white people.
Oh, I beg your pardon. No.
I don't want to. All black people don't come up with you saying. You mean white people know. Listen, woman, everybody black watching this show knows why you don't like the way I talk. 'Cause you don't like a nigger talking to you like this. Niggers never done nothing like this
Sir,
before.
I
know what it is. Don't tell me what you don't like. You don't know who you're talking to.
What I don't like.
I don't care what you don't like. Just buy a ticket and see me get my butt whooped.
No. Listen, I'm in a minority in this country here.
What's your minority? What are you?
I'm from England.
You're a minority. You're from England. You own England. You own England and America. You white. You can go anywhere in this city you want to go. Are you from England? You more freer than me. You from England. Didn't you say you're a minority? You know you can go to towns, move in neighborhoods. You can buy things. You can open a business downtown Chicago and do business, and I can't do it, but you from England. Now, you got some nerve to come over and be mad at me because I'm proud and I want to fight and be confident and get my people to be proud and fight and do. We the minority, too. We've been a minority for 400 years, and you freer than me, and you from England. No, I'm not. You are freer than me, and everybody know you. How many of you white people here truly believe that she's not as free as me or any black man? She can open up a shop downtown. He can't even rent a store. You can. Don't compare yourself with no black man.
Okay. You want to talk about it? I'm sorry.
You got to be out your mind, lady.
She's a woman, though.
Whatever she is, she's a white woman, and she's in a white society. I'm not getting on that. The woman is more free than all black people in Chicago.
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, I know about it. You're a hypocrite. You think she ain't.
And I started thinking of the people that I admire and respect, and why is it that I admire them? And I have so much immense respect for Muhammad Ali and what he did in that clip. Those white women in the clip probably grew up surrounded by other white people, not knowing anything outside of white supremacy, and him taking a stand to defend himself and black people in America during that time, specifically during, I think it was the 60s or 70s, I believe. I'm not sure exactly when that was recorded, but just when Jim Crow era pretty much barely ended, to stand up as a black person for yourself and your people against a white person at that time, you could get a lot of backlash for that, especially doing it on, television. Taking the time to educate white people, privileged people who don't even realize that they are privileged, when you could get a lot of backlash, your career could possibly be at stake. It takes a lot of courage what he did, and I really respect him for that. There's these people out there who like to pretend to be activists just to get credit, and they say things like, well, if I was alive during those times like slavery, discrimination, segregation, Jim Crow era, all those things, I would have been fighting the good fight. I would have been out there, front lines, doing this and that to help other people. And they act like right now isn't one of those times, like racism and things like that aren't still a huge problem, which they are. Black men are being arrested for no reason. Black people are getting stopped by police brutality. They're getting killed on a regular basis by cops. And children are getting kidnapped, molested. Flint still has no clean water. Muslim people are treated like terrorists wherever they go, all over America. So where is that fighting energy, that making a difference, fighting for the people energy now? Where did that go? Because these problems are still very much existing. It's just those people just want credit and a big ego for saying, yeah, I would help people, but there's no problems right now. I genuinely admire people who go against the grain in society, where the rule is you have to stay quiet, but they actually speak up. Where the norm is you keep your head down, you don't do anything. You see how messed up and wrong like millions of things in the world are, and how mistreated people are being everywhere, in every country across the planet. And the rule is you observe it, you move on with your life, you just focus on getting a job, a 9-to-5, having kids, and retirement. that's not how things should be, even though that's what society says you should do. That's wrong. I genuinely admire that in a person, where you see a problem and you go out of your way, no matter how hard it is, to fix it, and you don't give up until the problem is solved, rather than seeing it, complaining about it, ignoring it, moving on, pretending that it's not there. And I respect it even more when people are being outcasted by everybody else, or they're being hated on, you know, they're being called weird or whatever names that people want to call them. They're not being understood. Like, I really admire people that are like that, because they're the starters of that change. Because then once that person makes that change, tries to fix the problem, everybody else will eventually hop on board. And those that were calling that one individual weird would then be bandwagoners in the end. Speak the truth even if your voice shakes. That quote is one of the main reasons why I even started this whole YouTube channel, is because I noticed that there is this void in society that people aren't talking about. Like, people talk about it with their friends, you know, race issues, discrimination issues. They talk about it like a casual conversation with their friends here and there, but I feel like it's such a deep-rooted issue in society that most people have just like become accustomed to it. But to me, it's something that needs to be talked about at a global scale. We need to be having serious discussions on how to fix this main issue in our society that runs through everything we do. The one thing that society teaches us since we're little kids is to fit in, to be normal, to act like everybody else, to basically be another functional member of society, and just to keep things the way that they are, to keep the status quo. But to me, that's literally the worst thing that you could do in your entire life, is to blend in and not be special, not to value your gift. Like, I feel like everybody is unique for a purpose. Like, there's a reason why certain people are talented at certain things. It's to make the world better, not to keep it the same. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. Problems will not solve themselves. We can't just stand around waiting for somebody else to say the first word or to take the first step forward. We have to understand that there's no special skill that it takes to make a difference or to move society forward, to make progress. You just have to have that gut feeling of what is right, and to have courage to follow that, to stand up for yourself if you see somebody else getting bullied, harassed, whatever, just being ignorant, to educate somebody. It's those small things that genuinely move society forward, and all it takes is a little bit of courage and following your gut. But I just wanted to make this video to encourage you to help progress society forward, by either making small steps, bigger steps that might end up being revolutionary in the end. Oh my god. But I just wanted to, oh my god.